Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time we went ahead and we finished everything else up we needed to do in the dungeon, got the Gale Boomerang, and also we freed a bunch of monkeys. So in this episode we'll go ahead and take on the boss of the Forest Temple. So our first boss in the game, let's see how hard he is. Gonna probably be pretty easy since he's the first boss. That's usually how it goes, first boss in any kind of Zelda dungeon. Probably the easiest in the game, just because they're trying to get you familiar with the controls and how this is going to work. So it's forgivable because of that reason. But anyways, in here, you see a little of those creatures again that'll turn to bombs if you knock them over, so that tells you what you need to use for the fight. You also see this poison water. Yes, that is poison water. Walk into there and you'll lose hearts. So don't go in the water, which you shouldn't anyways. But if you happen to go in there, yeah, it's going to hurt you. But here's the boss. Twilight Parasite Diababa. So you want to go ahead and you want to lock onto a bomb and then one of these heads, throw a bomb into the mouth, and now go ahead and knock it out. First phases of this fight here, this phase here is very, very easy. Because all you have to do is just throw these bombs into the mouths and done. It's that easy. Pathetically easy at best, but that's just the first phase. This is a two-phase fight. After that, these logs are going to still be there, but not the bugs. So now you're not going to have an easy time getting those bombs in the mouth. It actually learns. And that thing has some bad breath, probably. If Link has to put up a shield for that kind of roar, that roar, then that's not a good thing. And I couldn't really speak. I kind of stuttered. I hope I'm not offending anyone with actual stutter, because I know some people who have stutter, and yeah, it's hard to understand sometimes, but it's kind of forgivable because that's kind of a problem they have. What? Don't make fun of them with it. And I don't know why I'm talking about this. Let me just shut up now on my head. So that's our monkey friend that we fought before, and he has the bombs that we need to go ahead and attack this thing. So you just want to go ahead and lock onto the main head. Don't worry about the other two. Doing so will knock over the main head and reveal the little eyeball that's inside of his mouth, which that's the weirdest place to have an eyeball inside your mouth. But after you hit him, be careful because he will spit out acid like this. It's pretty easy to avoid. You just have to keep on rolling and trying to avoid it like that. Just keep on moving. Don't stop. Just rolling is a faster way of getting through all that. If you go ahead and use that bomb on the air two heads, it'll just stun them, but you don't have to do it. And I cannot believe I got hit there. But let's go ahead and finish this. By doing so, kills the boss. And there you go. First boss is already down then. So like I said, the first boss usually is the easiest boss in the Zelda games because the first boss in a Zelda dungeon, they're just trying to get you familiar with how it's going to work and everything. So they're easing your way into it. So it's very forgivable. Out of all the first bosses, this probably have to be one of the easier ones. So my favorite first boss in any Zelda dungeon still is the Odawa fight in Woodfall Temple from Majora's Mask. Because that fight was challenging when you first fought him. If you go back later, you can go ahead and dominate him, but when you first fight him, you kind of have to really fight for it. You really are kind of defenseless to some of his moves, so you have to be really careful, and I like that fight. But enough of that. Let's see what Minna has to say. Well done. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the Light Spirit calls dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had the matched power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is that all there is to it? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other Light Spirit have the rest. If you want to know exactly what the fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you better go do your best to find them, huh? So let's not waste any more time here when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up that heart container that fell out of that thing. Will do. Thank you for telling me that was a heart container, so you just explained it for me, Minda. Heart container. This will go ahead and it will increase your life capacity by 1 heart each and every single time you find one of these things. So, easy way. Usually, that's a typical thing you see in the Zelda dungeons. Once you defeat a boss, they'll give you a heart container. In fact, I don't think there's any Zelda dungeon in any Zelda game that doesn't give you a heart container. Well, besides the mini dungeons, but that's kind of expected. A mini dungeon's not a full dungeon, so they can't give you the full price. Let's go ahead and save our game. And with that, Minda teleports you outside the dungeon. Actually, she'll teleport you right back out here in front of the spring. Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the west, where you will find a land protected by the spirit Eldin. There, you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west, to the land of the spirit Eldin. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But of course, you feel the need to go to help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn to a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find a land covered in twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Alright, so now with that knowledge, we need to go ahead and head out west. So, now that we're done here in the Found Woods, there is nothing else we need to do here. I think it's time we finally set foot out of these woods. We've been seeing the forest area ever since the beginning of this game. And it's been like 11 videos now where we've seen the same kind of scenery. So let's go ahead and get out of this forest and enter the main hub of the area. Since now that we have the Fused Shadow from the Forest Temple, we can go ahead and leave these woods now and nothing's stopping us. So, with that, we have entered the main hub of the area. I will not say what it is just yet. I'll go ahead and let the game tell you. And moblins are easy as always. Figures as much, right? But here we are. This is Hyrule Field, my friends. Like I've been saying, the main hub world of this game. You don't really spend too much time though in Hyrule Field. You'll be here from time to time to get around to your destinations, but you don't spend too much time in Hyrule Field. But I want to demonstrate this really quick. You see the horseshoe grass like we saw before. All around Hyrule Field you'll see this, but you go ahead and blow it right now, and, well, nothing's gonna happen. As you remember a few videos ago when Link was first transformed to a wolf and everything, when Link was attacked there by these enemies that we've been seeing and some people who we still haven't seen, they went ahead and they took Epona with them. So that is why we can't call it a horse, because we don't have it. Our horse, she's captured. Now, on one of these trees here has a heart piece, and I'm trying to remember which one has it. But actually, really quick, I want to go over here, because over on this tree is this little guy. This is a male beetle. This will start our collecting of bugs in this game. If you go ahead and pause the game, you can also see the collectibles, and golden bugs do show up here. This will be your list of golden bugs, so I don't really have to have a list, so to say, because the game gives me one. Which is a very nice thing, makes it easier for me to keep track of what I collected. I wish this would work also for the heart pieces, and another collectible we'll be seeing later on. But when you see a male bug, there's also going to be a female counterpart. And the female or male counterpart, they're going to be next to each other. They're not going to be like right next to each other, but they're going to be in the same area. So in this part of Hyrule Field is another beetle. So we need to keep our eyes out for him. Or actually no, for her. We already got the hymn. Let me see if I can lock onto that guy from here. No, stay still, you stupid thing. I hate those enemies. You don't need to kill them, but if you want to kill them, they're a pain to kill. There we go. I got my boomerang. And does nothing. Oh, that was a waste of time. I thought for sure that would pull him over to me or at least stun him. But that did absolutely nothing. And I think I see my heart piece. Yeah, I see it. How did I miss this before? This is the same tree I was targeting. Up on this tree is a heart piece, so use your boomerang to pull it over towards you. And there you go. You have another piece of heart collected. Alright, so now with that, we're just going to go ahead and get the other beetle. And then we'll be able to make our way over to where the Spirit of Elden is in the next shade of Twilight. You see the Twilight covering almost all the pieces of Hyrule here. It's very sad. If you open up your map, as you see, you only get a small portion of it right now. But as you see, this place is huge. The rest of this area here is kind of covered with Twilight, so yeah, it's going to be our job to free the rest of this area of Twilight, and that's going to take a while. But over here should be where our next beetle is. And listen for it. I don't hear it. Oh, now I do. If you hear a little shining sound of some sorts, a little shining, kind of, it's very hard to describe, but I'm repeating myself apparently. If you hear a sound that's, you know, kind of a shiny-like thing and sparkly, that is your bug. And, oh, come on, I had him all ready to go. This stupid thing got on my way. And now there's another one. Wow, I actually knocked him down with my shield. I didn't even aim for him. And my shield hit him. What? What? You're not dead. Well, now you are. Let's try this again, shall we? Where'd he go? I just saw him. Oh wait, there's a rupee. I want my rupee. After all my hard work, I want my rupee. Oh, there he is. He's on the tree. Okay, now's my chance. Lock on him with your boomerang. You'll pull him down. Now you just have to be careful to go ahead and grab him. Come on. Get over here. Over here. Come on. Grab it. Grab it. Yeah, there you go. Female beetle. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and collect all the bugs in this game, though. You don't have to collect every single one unless you're going for 100% like I am. If you get one bug, that'll go ahead and... Oh, actually, I'll explain after this. Some person's yelling at us, and... Who is this guy? Go no further. There's a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known to some as the Postman. Now that I have introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read a letter, you press the plus button on the Wii version to open up your collection screen and select the letter. You can do that to read any letters you receive. Do whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. And then he runs away to his mail service. So if we go ahead and pause right now and look at the letters. As you see, he just gave us a little welcome letter. If I have a letter for you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. I like that line. Please do not flee. Next time we see the postman, we're running at top speed. Alright, but back to the bug conversation. Because we'll see the postman deliver letters from time to time. You get the point. He gives you mail, you read it, and they'll tell you some information you need to know. And maybe tell you where you need to go next. But, the bugs, you do not have to collect them all for 100% you want to. And if you get one bug, they'll go ahead and give you a wallet upgrade. They'll let you hold to 600 rupees, I do believe. And then if you collect every single bug, then you'll go ahead and you'll be able to get a wallet upgrade to 1,000 rupees. So that will be very nice when the time comes. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is? If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the Light of Elden from the Twilight, anyway. So, shall we try to go see Light Spirit of Elden? Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and go and enter Twilight once again. Pretty wall, pretty, but we can't do anything about it without Midna pulling us in. So, want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes. We've done this before, so I'll just drag us in and then get it over with, Midna. So, we won't be playing as Human Link for a while again. Instead, we'll be playing as Wolf Link once again in the Twilight realm. Nice knowing you, Human Link. We'll see you in a bit. That's a good boy. Now, you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look, how lovely. The black clouds of Twilight are so fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than in those dusty old clothes anyways. So, let's get going. And with that, that's where I'm going to end off the episode here, guys. So, next time, let's play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. We're going to go ahead and start exploring the west side of Hyrule Field here in the Twilight. So, I'll see you guys next time.